Hi, hello, we are live. I apologize for us being 3 minutes late. These three just would not stop talking to each other. But it's good, because it means we got content. We're about to roll right into it right now.
Listen, 3 minutes late is 5 minutes early for this podcast normally. Let's be real. We're doing pretty good tonight.
Yeah.
You know what? You right.
Let's immediately remember, we are live. So that means no swear September is in effect.
Sure is.
Do you want to know the tallies?
Yes. I want to know how bad I'm doing so far.
Let me turn the beans on while this is happening.
Oof, a doofo.
Are beans on? Okay. So far, Steph, you haven't cussed once yet.
Yeah, because I haven't really been talking, which is why I needed to amp me up.
Yeah.
I need to get passionate.
Beans are live.
Just going wild.
Okay.
We need to talk about macaroni and cheese.
And Tupac.
And
together,
Tupac.
Maybe.
And bread and pasta
Tupac
and cheese.
eating macaroni and cheese at a SeaWorld with an otter.
Let me finish.
Yes.
Okay.
We
Jordan?
need to talk about Steph stuff.
Jordan and Leland are both at 2 cuss words each.
Okay.
Oof.
Anthony,
all right.
you are at a whopping 5.
Wow.
Which is weird because normally me and Jordan are way you typically in this time during the previous years. Yeah. So, yeah. So it's been a good year so far.
I'll be honest, I'm not feeling confident about tonight either.
Yeah?
I don't think I'm going to do well.
Oh,
Did you pregame?
No, not really. I mean, I'm starting. I've got my regular, got my Magic Castle cup, nice and chilled. I've got my Fireball and my ciders. I'm here. I'm ready to go. We can just clip this right
It's
here.
party time.
Okay, well, I got my new cup.
Oh, cute. I want.
Steph, how do we not have RGB glowing things right now?
Yeah, this should be y'all's jam, not ours.
Boo, boo, boo.
I have stuff.
How do you not have like 3 strobing objects like within reach of you, Steph?
You know what? I got one.
DJ Corpse in the house.
I have this. I have to keep it away from the mic,
Got
though.
one.
Are these your ED whatever things?
These are the 2019 glasses I got from T-Mobile.
It's gone now. Is what it is.
And then
What
Steph.
was that?
Wait,
It's
Steph,
going
Steph?
nuts.
yes,
Oh, no.
Does that say 2009, Steph?
it
No,
says
2019.
2019.
All right,
then-
you know what?
It's not a good
I-
number one.
My shock and amaze still stands.
Wait.
Why do you still have 3-year-old New Year's Eve glasses?
Because I put stuff in a drawer, and that's where everything goes. My
And
little
it's
hat,
just
my
within reach.
glasses
Yeah.
I'm sorry, where'd you put them?
in the drawer.
You jerk.
I'm sorry, where?
In the drawer.
I'm
in
missing
the
that.
drawer.
In a where?
In the drawer. In the drawer.
Jordan over here.
Only one
holding
of them works.
This,
I also have my glowing hands.
She does have the glowing hands. This picks up on Mike way too much. I apologize.
That's real. That's real. Hi.
It reminds the stupid thing you're holding. I know this reference may not be for you, but like it looks like the hematidron that Supergirl needs to go and get in her movie. No, just for my reference. All right, that's cool.
More
Great
like
story,
a
Leland.
phantasm, but like
Phantasm. You know what? There's going to be a lot of good stories tonight, Jordan. You should buckle up.
Good. I'm glad. I'm looking forward to them.
I had my first butter beer.
He did.
Oh,
I still haven't had
wanna
one.
Try.
And then I vibrated for the rest of the night.
Yeah, it's pure sugar. Even it was too much for him.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo. I like they
Did
were
you
they
get
were
it?
out
How'd you get it?
frozen.
Well, they were
I-
out. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want it hot because it's still too warm, and they didn't
Yeah.
have it cold, so I could only do it frozen. And it was
Got it.
like almost, it was like 11:30 at night. and like we were clearly kind of like wrapping things up. We're like, all right, what else? What's left to do? So I'm like, oh well, I'm here. Like I want to try the butter beer.
Yeah.
So we're at Harry Potter Land for the first time in Universal for the Universal Horror Nights, and I'm like, this is it. I've got a favor to cash in from Adam, and I'm gonna get me a butter beer.
Why did you have a favor?
Because I paid his end of parking.
That's right.
Yeah, I told him he can get me later.
Hot.
For anyone keeping tally. For anyone keeping tally, Shane still owes me one more drink. If anybody remembers our Ren Fair episode, and we were talking about it at when I showed up hanging out with Leland at the comic shop, I was telling him about how I wish I had remembered Leland and him were at the Star Trek convention, and I would have told Leland to tell Shane it's time to cash in, and Leland could have one of my drinks. Which we both thought that was a pretty funny bit. So at Potterland, I cash in another drink. Now, this is my plan because I think it's pretty funny because this doesn't really like the drinks themselves don't matter to me. How funny I can make it. That's the value. The next time I see him, I'm not cashing in. I'm deliberately not cashing in just to make it last a little longer.
So you're treating it like the 3 slaps from How I Met Your Mother?
Yes.
Which is a show that Shane very much enjoys. So if you tell him that, he'll be on board 100%.
Good to know. I'll drop a reference next time.
As he put it, he's in that generation where that was his friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
I guess
me.
so.
It wasn't my friends. I think I've only seen like a handful of episodes of that show.
So that would be my version of Friends. Like how people obsess over Friends is how I obsessed over that.
Yeah, but that's not the same time period at all. Like,
well, then what would it be?
What
is our Friends?
I mean, for me, it's Boy Meets World. Like that's
no,
but that I'm talking like adult sitcoms, not like Boy Meets World kind of thing.
Okay,
also,
adult.
Boy Meets World is great.
Scrubs is mine.
Don't get me wrong. Like Boy Meets World is fantastic. Even I watch some of that stuff.
I can see Scrubs being kind of that like
Scrubs is
ensemble sitcom of a generation.
Yeah, that was like my go-to sitcom.
Yeah.
I guess How I Met Your Mother does work for you, Steph. Yeah.
How I Met Your Mother was my Friends.
Yeah.
Because
despite the fact that you are both the same age.
Yeah, I know, but that was my friend.
Yes. I was into Friends. I liked it.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
Then after Friends was Community for me.
Why are you coming at me tonight?
Sorry.
There's no reason. I have done nothing wrong.
What did I say?
I'm not coming at you.
After How I Met Your Mother, Community was my. That's not even. Is that a friend? Could you think?
I would love it to be Community. I would love it to be Community because that is my favorite show.
Then Community.
It's a good show.
Because again, I've said this many times before. Community started while I was in community college. Like it was perfect.
Hi, Corm.
we should probably stop avoiding the elephant in the room. You guys did something over the weekend without me and Steph. And we're both very upset about it. Look at Steph's eyes. They're a different color now. She's not the same person anymore.
Beck just said anal.
We can do more than one thing.
I had half a mind to like look into trying to go, but realistically, I think I would only be able to go for like just regular Universal, which is fine.
Yeah,
the bougie pass that these people insist on.
Yeah, I didn't hear you complaining though.
I can't get it. I can't do that and Knots. I have to pick one.
Knots is better.
Yeah, we're doing.
It would be Knots.
Yeah.
Look, if anyone wants to come with us to Knott's Scary Farm on Halloween.
Whoa, no. We already have too many in the group. We can't add any more. Are you kidding? We're at the point now where we're going to be how many in your party? 8, and they're going to go.
We got to split you up. You got to be with the other party.
We're going to split our butts up, and we're going to be like, how do you enjoy that? I don't know. I didn't get scared in that one, but he did.
I think we'll get a big group, and we'll just kind of like alternate the rotation. The roster will change between different mazes.
I like that idea because it gives we mix it up a bunch. We can have different pairs, different pairings. It's like those episodes of Friends or Community when they put Phoebe and Chandler together. It's like that's a random duo, and then they have an adventure.
I would love to see Corm in a haunted house.
Exactly.
Ooh, for sure. For sure. That's on my bucket list.
Yeah, she says I don't really do haunted houses.
I backed myself into this.
Corm, when Leland and I were talking about like what the roster, what the full cast will be at Knott's, and we were hoping that you two are going to be there. We were kind of counting the two of you as part of that group.
They went with us to
yeah, you guys did the Delmar thing.
Delmar
yes, we did.
Scare, whatever.
Scaregrounds.
Scaregrounds.
This,
we did.
Scream Zone.
Yeah.
There's Scream Zone, and then there's Universal,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's Knott's.
Yeah.
And somewhere in there is Six Flags Fright Fest.
Is it?
I enjoyed
I appreciate it
because I also like roller coasters at night.
Yeah. It was fun to add. It's just that's a way longer walk than trying to go any other
and
place.
I wanted to fight all the children.
Yeah, that place is
That's
like
your general disposition.
You saw the thing for Knott's with the parents thing, right?
Yeah,
yes,
the chaperones.
Chaperones.
Yeah,
so happy about that.
That's
exciting. What Scott said.
Wait, did you guys have to deal with any of that at Universal?
No, because apparently we had the bougie tickets, what allows us to skip children.
Got it.
But there weren't
children
a lot
can
of children
afford that.
No, kids, $200 ticket. Kids can't fork out that kind of money.
You complaining? You didn't complain that night.
Listen, I
no
can
one complains
enjoy
that
a thing. I can enjoy a thing and criticize it. I do belong in a capitalist society.
Yes, he is a Star Wars fan.
I would just say, if we had not had the good tickets, though, we may not have accomplished all the stuff. I don't think, though.
Well, we would have skipped Jurassic Park, and we may have skipped the Harry Potter ride.
Yeah,
we only did the 2 rides, right? Well, we did 2.
What rides did you ride?
Y'all did 2. We did Jurassic Park together.
Nice.
And with Shane, I did the Harry Potter ride where you're like on a
Quidditch
broomstick or whatever.
What did you think of that? I didn't ask you.
It's interesting. Like conceptually, it's a very different ride as far as like the setup to it. I don't know what to call it. Like you're in they put you in a Potter chair, and like that, and you're like, oh, we're gonna make this pew like magic and it's gonna fly and we're gonna escape you out of Hogwarts. And like that's the narrative of it. Like you're literally in like almost a confessional booth of a seat.
And everything happens around you?
He's not wrong.
I know.
Speaking of confessional booths, I just watched Father Stew starring Mark Wahlberg. Don't recommend. Continue.
So the ride it's an indoor ride. The ride itself, so you've got your like row of like six confession booths. Everyone, like you can't see the people next to you. You are really focused forward. So think of that as the booth. The whole thing exists on an arm with a fully pivotable end to it.
Is there like a tunnel that you go into, or?
Yeah. Well, that's the next thing. Once you're in, then you go into the tunnel. And you start like really kind of jamming around and like really finding your way. It's cool, but I know like the ride is like almost 10 years old.
Give
right?
or take, sure.
Leland? Yeah.
Yeah.
I said it when I came out and I forget who I said it to. Maybe you, Leland, but I mentioned like it kind of feels the technology already feels a little dated, like it's already been improved upon. That might be because I was on the farthest left. I was in the pinky of the pew sectional. So I saw a lot of the edges. If you were in the middle, you'd probably see better.
I thought he said the F word too.
He did?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I thought you said it, and Beck's saying you did.
quick, someone clip and like roll it back so you can replay it.
I thought I caught it, but I was like, no, maybe I didn't. I was gonna let it go. But if they say maybe, I don't know.
I didn't hear it.
Show me the game tape. I don't think I did.
Do I adjust Anthony's number already?
Calm down.
I don't know if you guys have noticed, but we have bean counters.
Oh man,
where are they at? I want to see.
No, they're on the Twitch. Yeah, you can see them in the corner of our cameras.
That's cute.
Well,
they're work that. They'll let us know if you said something in a minute. Yeah.
But on being on the edge, I could see like the edge of the screen. So what it'll do is it's a mix of projection and practical sets. So you'll kind of go through, and the transitions between projections is usually a physical set, or like there at one point you're kind of going through a cave, and that's all physical. And then they'll just kind of put you like facing this domed projection. It's not flat. It's kind of wrapped around, and it gives a kind of a trippy sense of I don't know, like gravity or just immersion. And as the camera moves, your seat, your row of pews will move around with it. And it is super erratic. You are bouncing all over the place. There was a discussion before we went in, like, can some people's body handle this ride? No. And I'd say no. If you have any kind of like physical medical issue, if you've got like bad neck, if you've got bad back, if you like, I'd say down to your hips, then questionable if this ride is for you, because you go anywhere from like bouncing around to straight facing down, flipped up onto your back. Like it is just really going all over the place.
Oh yeah, no, I get sick. I've only done it the one time, and I was like, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
Like
I don't have that problem.
Dramamine. No.
I've never had that problem with
You mean like Dramamine, because Dramamine is what we take every Tuesday.
Dramamine is what I take.
This is our Dramamine.
But when they were doing that, me, Scott, and Adam went and rode the hippogriff kiddie roller coaster. That's a 30-second roller coaster, but it is the most smoothest roller coaster I have ever been on. And it's great. There was no line. We walked right on. So we're just like, it was like. But while they were they're doing their thing, I got suckered into buying a wand.
Oh, cool! The stream died.
Cool.
Oh,
nice. I'm glad everything is staying consistent.
And there it is. We're back.
Okay, cool.
Hey.
There you go.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Wait, what was the smooth ride?
It was called, it's a hippogriff.
The hippogriff.
We have a clip, I think.
I'm not going to click on that because I'm running the stream. So
I'll
I'm
do
gonna
it.
click on it.
I mean, everyone's going to click on it. I don't even think we need to.
Oh, good.
I trust Quorum of everyone out there.
Yeah. The stream went down and now it's back, and we are at a higher bit rate than before.
Yes, we're practically real. So Leland, you were.
I don't know. You always won't shut up.
I'm setting you back up.
Steph, just hit deafen on Discord so you stop hearing us, so you could pay attention to the clip.
Thank you. It's played like how many times? Okay.
Leland,
yes.
You were tricked into buying.
I wasn't tricked. I did not look. I wasn't tricked into nothing. I did not think I was going to walk away with one, but I always go and look. But once I got in there and the very nice girl named Althea started talking to me, and then she was like, we can find a wand if you answer it. Okay, Steph looks like she has an answer for us.
She just mouthed, oh.
It sounds like the F word, but I think he was trying to say forget. So it sounds like forget, like that, if that makes sense. That's what I heard. In my book, Anthony's safe.
Thank you. I wouldn't try and cheat the system. I will take a bean when I am.
Anonymous gifter, thank you so much for subbing and gifting a sub.
Hey, nice, right on.
What does that mean?
Someone paid money for us.
Gave Val a subscription for the month.
That means you don't get ads,
nice.
right? Is that what it is? You watch adless?
Yeah. You no longer get ads on the channel you are subscribed to.
Yeah.
Yes, if you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime, and with Twitch Prime, you can subscribe to your favorite streamer. Could be us, could be anyone you know.
Could be Jordan is a bear.
Anyway, make a long story short,
could be cornbread.
The woman was the lady who was wonderful was just like, well, what are some of your traits? And I can maybe pinpoint into a wand that isn't like a character wand that could be more personality based. And I was about to say something witty, and then Scott goes, sassy.
Your sassiest wand.
Yeah, I was like, your sassiest wand.
And then she goes, okay, sassy. What about stubborn? And he goes, yep. And I was just like,
when
not helping. And
when she pulled the wand out of the shelf, it actually said yes.
And I said, well, what do you got for an artist that's maybe stubborn and sassy? Apparently, she goes, I got you. And she walks over and she pulls out a skull wand that is very cool.
Death Eater.
Obviously.
Get him.
But this is one of those wands where you can go out and stand in front of the window and you do stuff.
You can do things.
Okay, so apparently I am the worst wizard. Couldn't get any of these stupid things to work. I sat there for like 5 seconds, doing all this. Yeah. Anthony comes over, grabs it, does this with it, and it works perfectly. He basically like has sex with my wand with his fist and makes everything work. I was like, now I got to take that home with me.
That's shaft control.
Twice. He did it twice. Yeah. But my new thing has been walking around the house since 2 days ago going, me, 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 me. I love it.
I'm a practicing sex magician. So that is where my power comes from.
A sexician?
So I got a new wand.
Yes, I stroked the wand in public.
But yeah, no, we had a good time. Anthony's favorite thing is watching me get scared. That's the only reason I think he goes to these things anymore. I don't even think he actually enjoys.
I mean, yes.
Yeah. I mean, I get it, I guess.
You've seen this one.
Oh, I know. I love it. I love it. What were you? Oh man, what?
Can I tell the story of your biggest fright?
Sure. I don't remember which one that was. They were all frightening to me.
I honestly I can't remember which maze it was. Scott will probably be in there to remember. But we saw Leland get it 3 times in a row.
Oh, what?
We are in the last room of this maze. Is it was it Scarecrow? I'm not 100% sure. So we're in the last room of this maze. Everything is ramping up. And it's this long kind of left curved path to get through this room. And we've got Leland in front. I'm right in that second place spot. That's the spot I like to be because I get to see Leland get scared. And I also get to set the pace so we don't go too fast. So something pops up and catches Leland like right when he comes in through the door. So he's reacting. He's kind of like moving over to the left. And as he's like clocking this thing, another thing comes up from his left. And he goes like, Leland is the tallest of us. And that first one kind of got him defensive. And he's head down a little bit. He's a little hunched. Then this one comes over here. And now he's even farther down because now he doesn't know where it's coming from. And he's backing away from this one. And then the third one shows up back again from the right side. And he goes down to a knee.
Did I?
You did. You went down and tapped knee for just a second. Hand on the ground and push yourself back up and just zipped out of the rest of that room. Absolutely one of my favorite Leland scares of all time. I don't
remember that. I do remember that the Halloween maze had the tallest person we've ever seen in existence. So we walk into the end of the Halloween maze and it's a full room, probably like, I don't know, probably like a good 16 by 20 foot room. Like but it's wall to wall with Michael Myers's.
Oh.
And at least 3 of them are real people.
Yeah.
And you just gotta walk through it. You're just like, well, this is life. And you're just walking through, and you get to the end of this hallway room situation, and I kid you not, this man, who we all assumed was a dummy, is like 7 feet tall. And I saw it, and I was like, nah, that's too big. I'm leaving. I GTFO'd real quick. I left these guys behind. Apparently, he was real. They got to see that. Then
they
to find out
Hodor in there.
Michael Jordan Myers.
Oh, then I found out the next day, Adam texts me and goes, hey, remember that big guy at the Halloween maze? Yeah. He goes, that's my friend's roommate. I did not know. He is 7'2".
God damn.
Small.
We got it. We got her.
Boom.
Damn.
One.
First of the night.
There it is.
Nice.
I was fine at GOD. I just had to keep going.
I mean, feel free to keep going, Steph.
Okay.
You don't have to do it this way.
I know, but I do.
Not that one.
The other one.
Yeah, that one, Steph. That one.
Yeah.
Ooh. You were very close to a different one.
It's kind of whitish pink.
Yeah. So it's
She's going for it.
Oh, she don't look
Nom
happy.
nom.
might be a dirty dishwater.
Oh, sour face. Oh,
It's
she's
egg.
cringing.
Rotten
Sure,
egg.
it's egg.
Mm.
I was telling Scott earlier,
Wait.
it's not
Is
good.
it?
Bottom line,
It's not
good.
buttered popcorn.
No,
It's
then
confusing like it is, and then it ends up being an egg.
It's
It's
both.
rotten egg.
It's both.
Is it just me or is it horrifying
It's
that
buttery egg.
that rotten egg is now a mid-tier bad flavor?
Yeah.
How awful is that?
Still top
Well,
tier gross smell though.
Well, I was telling Scott earlier, like, I think this year's been the worst year. Like, we've got not a lot of good ones.
Look what Steph is drinking.
What are you drinking, Steph?
I got the Mamba
The Mamba
Forever,
Forever body armor.
body armor. You guys, I went into a CVS on Friday and I was like, oh, there it is. I picked it up because I wanted to try
This might have been a community day bit. We were talking about the body armor.
I'm a little lost to the context of this.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's Kobe's drink.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Mamba Forever, strawberry grape.
Yeah.
Scott had it. We were talking about drinks.
And Scott really enjoyed it. So
That is sounding
Yeah.
familiar now.
yeah.
Kobe
juice.
anyways,
Yeah.
Kobe juice.
So anyway, it was a good night. We all got scared, but I need to discuss the weekend.
Yes.
Because
Okay,
Yeah, that's when you went. That's when you went to.
That's when we
Universal.
did it. It was on
Yeah.
Sunday.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's a
so
weekend.
they gave Weekend a house, which was top tiered house. Like, this house has stuck with me since Sunday because I don't understand it.
Jealous.
Like, I need to understand this man. I've gathered that he is a performance artist,
Yes.
and I don't understand a lot of the things that he's doing, but I want to fall down this well to understand this person, because what I experienced in his house changed me a little bit as far as like stuff I want to draw. Like, I was just like, all right, this man's got demons.
Yes.
Go ahead, Anthony. Yes. Down in front, Anthony, LoRC podcast.
So earlier, I think it was earlier this year, I decided like, oh, I'm going to listen to the Weekend. The singles are cool. They're real catchy. I'm going to see what this is about. And I listened to everything that was on Spotify at the time. This is before the most recent album came out.
It's a lot of music.
Yeah. This is before the most recent Old Man album came out.
Okay. Yeah.
So I listened to that and I put it in our Discord. My impression. The Weeknd is someone who sings songs about the people that they are infatuated or in love with, and then sings songs about how he's a bad partner to them.
Yep.
Yeah.
These are the two songs he makes on repeat.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love you, and I'm actually a real bad boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yep. Ooh, bitrate dropped a lot.
It's because of The Weeknd.
Yeah. There's that one song that he had where I'm pretty sure he's talking about, who is it? Bella? Is it Bella Hadid?
I think so.
Or
I don't know.
Gigi?
One of those.
them.
He dated
But,
one of them.
He basically, at least to me, outs that they made love in the studio, and she has a mouth that's fire. And I was like, oh god.
Someone
I can't
please
with
clip
you.
that.
Like, they
But
imply...
the videos, you should watch the videos, Leland.
Oh, I've watched like a couple today, and I was like, I watched the one where he's got the prosthetics and he looks like a plastic surgery victim. I don't,
Yes.
which was very prevalent in the
Prominent.
house.
Yeah.
Yes.
A lot of that.
I mean, that was like the women that were all bandaged up with the big scary
botched-
lips and
yeah.
stuff.
The botched, I guess, surgery
yeah.
people. Yeah.
It's a plastic
Yeah.
surgery.
Yeah, the plastic.
Yeah, there's a lot of that. The first room you go in is the Weeknd in like the red suit. That is like the iconic imagery that you always know what Timmy's in, that like red suit with like black shirt.
Yeah.
And he's got tubes in his head that are going out to several different monitors that are
Like
playing
he's
like
been
little
jacked in.
clips. Yeah, like he's jacked into it.
Yeah,
And that kind of sets the tone for what you're about to encounter.
Yeah, because I believe that whole album, like the theme is all about like the consequences of fame and stuff like that. Like,
Sure. Oh, wait.
like you lose yourself and
Is
all
this
these things.
whole maze based off of like more or less one album thematically?
I think so.
It might be.
It kind of gave me that vibe after watching some of his videos today.
Yeah,
Because
like,
all the suits that he was wearing in the videos, he was wearing in the maze.
yeah, and then
Okay.
Oh,
like
that's cool.
even his halftime show at the Super Bowl was part of like the story.
Yeah, like the
Oh.
there's a brief time where you're in the mirror maze, which was honestly kind of my favorite because I kind of like really love mirror mazes.
Oh, the mirror mazes. They
Yeah.
scare me.
I really liked at one point they have the guy wearing a mask with a big giant tongue hanging out, and he's licking a toad, doing it like to let you know like you're about the hallucination kind of situation.
Yeah.
And we go into a room where the carpet starts going up on the walls, and like hands come out of the carpet in the walls. And then like demons showed up with like lizard people.
It goes so bad.
At one point,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, at one point you walk into like the Weeknd's version of the Mos Eisley Cantina. It is just like a bar full of weird alien looking people, and they're all just like chilling. I think
Love that.
somebody gets killed in that room, doesn't the bartender?
He kills a
who's
lot of
waitress?
people in there.
Yeah,
Like he
it's
slices that woman's neck open in the first room, and the
That was
water
pretty
came
rad.
out. Yeah, it's like
Steph,
was pretty rad.
Steph, we're gonna go. We're gonna pick a Friday.
Yeah?
We're gonna
Yeah,
take the day off. We're
do
just
it.
gonna go.
yeah.
I mean, at
looked.
one point,
I looked.
those creepy ladies with the plastic surgery were like injecting this prosthetic, and the woman had like things coming out of her face, and her
yeah.
breasts were like
Oh my
moving, and it was.
gosh.
I'm telling you, it
Ah,
really bothered me, and I loved every second of it. And I've watched the video at least 2 times since then, just to be like, "What did I watch?" Like,
Like
because
a
I didn't
walkthrough?
understand a lot of it.
yeah.
Yeah. Now the other fun one was the Nope.
The tram ride.
The tram
Yeah,
ride.
Nope
What's the
nuts.
name of that? The cowboy section in the movie.
Dang it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think it was
anyway,
in the.
You go there.
Okay.
And they recreated that little Jupiter. That's it.
Jupiter.
They
yeah.
they recreated that little section, and you walk through, and they have us people walking around, and these people were on it, like
Yeah,
to
they
the
were
point where like the music would start, and they would like they got the
Oh,
scissors.
my
It was
God.
now they weren't scary because you could see them coming. They were just unnerving.
Oh no!
I
that-
mean,
I-
for you maybe.
I still remember.
I get into it. I paid money. I want to have a good time.
I was having a good time. I danced with several of them.
You did. This guy wouldn't stop dancing, and there was no music in some sections.
That's bull. Sometimes there was.
Sometimes.
Some said there wasn't.
Like a couple,
but-
like in the us nope was part of the tram ride,
I
which
love that
tells
so
a kind of
much.
confusing story and then drops you off. So the us people in their like red suits and crazy eyes, and the shears, they would just like come up to you real quickly, So I would like start to pretending to slow dance with them. And at one point, I think they ganged up on me, or was that just coincidence?
Bit of both, I'm sure.
I think I immediately went from like one dance partner to another. Because like I turned and they were there as if they were going to scare me.
You were like waltzing.
Yeah, no, I was slow dancing. I was waltzing around with them.
It was weird.
I'm a weird guy.
And we hadn't had alcohol yet. But I think hands down, La Llorona was the house of the night as far as uncomfortableness. Yeah. Oh yeah. One of them was holding a teacup, just yelling, "Get out!" Really didn't make sense, but it was a nice nod. You're like, "Ah, I see what you're doing."
Remember this movie? Get out!
He's done 3. We're doing all 3.
This is the third. This is the first one. It might be the hardest to remember because it's latest in time, but also the best one. Remember?
Also,
Get out.
Like,
we're doing a reference.
Also, I don't know how you would make a house out of Get Out.
You just make like a real nice, like you take the back of the Bates Motel and you just make it seem like a country club.
Yeah, a bunch of white people attacking you.
Yeah, no, it's just all white people.
Yeah.
White people just attacking black people.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, I didn't want to go that far, but
You walk by a row of white people and they just nothing but like microtransgressions.
Like, oh man, I've had the last times I've gone.
What you doing here, boy?
night,
Can't touch your
I've
hair.
had good times.
What?
I remember my first purge experience, like the first purge experience maze. I thought that.
how many
was
people
wild.
did you kill that night,
Yes,
Steph?
I too remember my first purge.
You never forget your first.
Yeah, because they did the tram thing, and then all of a sudden, like, it stops in front of this big gate, and then there's like a fight happening. Like, there's all these people circled with their bats and stuff.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, that what is it? They stop us. We see the fight, and then they drop us off.
It's
And
called
then
the
we
Persian
have
deck.
to walk through all the people with the bat, like their baseball bats.
Yeah,
And
that stuff
and
all
then
happens.
that noise happens.
The siren. Love the
yeah,
siren.
the siren
Yes.
happens, and then the things opened up, and we had to walk through them.
The
And they
klaxon.
got real in your
Like,
face.
I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you, but I won't.
So much fun. I had fun. With
Sounds like a
clowns-
Travis Scott concert.
Oh. Oh.
Got him.
Some of the clowns in the scare zone were getting real close with their like prop weapons.
Mm.
Like uncomfortably close, or
Like, I mean, within a maybe a dangerous distance that if
Yeah.
maybe someone suddenly made an unexpected move, they were going to get hit.
oh,
That's
okay.
that's how I felt in the Crimson Peak maze on one of the years at
yes.
a horror
That's
night.
one I never went to,
because
and I really wish I
I
could've.
was in the center of 2 of those blonde girls with the freaking knives, and they were both like this to me, and I looked straight like because it was like right there. It was rude. Rude.
Very rude. No, yeah, those maniac killers, very very rude.
It's true. They are.
No.
When is daylight savings time? I asked because
It's
John
after
Express brought it up.
It's
Sometime
after
in November.
Halloween. Or it's
I
like
thought
the
it was in
first week of
October.
November.
Yeah.
Sometimes
You all
it's
said
like
different
October.
things.
November.
It's usually like the first weekend of November, but it has been on like
okay.
Halloween before.
November 6th.
Okay, that's what I think. Because, like, you start to notice, like, when Halloween actually happens, it's like, oh, it's real dark right now already.
It's dark already?
Yeah.
It's only 5 p.m.
Finally. Scott brings a good point. We had a couple alcoholic libations. I'd say half were kind of ridiculous.
Oh, the cider we had was great.
I mean, yeah, I had a regular like cider and cinnamon whiskey shot. I think you had the ale, the red ale.
Me and Shane got the dragon scale.
Yeah. but like their novelty drinks that we had later in the Dia de los Muertos.
Yeah.
Dia de los
Llorona.
Muertos?
Yeah.
The Day of the Dead
I
section.
know.
Yeah, just say Dia de Dead or Dia de los Muertos. Like it's Dia.
They shut up. That's where we got. That's where we got our nifty little light up
They're
cups.
cool.
We bought the signature cocktails. Lordy, was that full of sugar?
If he's telling you, his straight up had cotton candy on it, and it
Oh, I saw
dissolved
that.
in the drink so fast.
Before I
Yeah.
could drink it, like
wow.
there's a tequila, a rum, and a vodka drink, and among those options, I go with vodka. So I get that, and there's the picture. I'm like, okay, that's what to expect. This guy grabs like a handful, like a softball of cotton candy, and plops it on top. And my immediate thought is like, hell yeah, bro.
What?
Get that cotton candy.
Ooh,
I feel so betrayed.
And that's a 1.
Mm. Oh no.
Oh no.
is it a red one?
No,
oh, no. It's a
toasted marshmallow or stink bug.
Yeah.
And
Stink
stink bug.
bug.
Honestly, I
terrible.
think we should just take out the stink bugs at this point.
Stink
No.
bug really messed me up last week.
If stink bug stays, everything. Well, if stink bug leaves, everything has to leave. You know.
I mean, we've been
I was-
doing this long enough.
When do we stop?
Yeah.
I was explaining. I was like, last week, I was like, Stinkback really took a lot out of all of us. So
I
you're
don't-
kind of just done after that.
Yeah.
I don't think you guys understand.
Like, I gotta leave.
It doesn't stop, and it only gets worse.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah, I
you-
drove to El Cajon and it was still there.
I haven't had.
No, that
I
was just
haven't
El
had-
Cajon.
I haven't
Sweet.
used. I haven't had used bandage yet. And from all of your reactions,
you lucky
I feel,
man.
yeah, I assume that is number one. But
It's-
I will say stink bug is strong number 2. So this is the worst that I have had so far. 1, 2, 3, go.
All right, it's in his
Actually,
mouth. He's chewing.
Liver
his
and
stuff.
onions was pretty bad too.
It's liver and onions is one of the.
Hey, you got a good one. Yay.
yeah.
Marshmallow baby.
Like liver and onion sucks, but I would prefer that over most of the
Over
other.
old bandage. Yeah.
I prefer it over most of the bad flavors.
Yeah.
Like, of course, we can all agree the best bad flavor is toothpaste. Like that's just delicious mint.
Well, we're on that.
yeah.
That's a godsend.
If you get that blue, lucky.
What's the other blue?
Berry blue,
Berry blue.
which is
Oh,
also
okay.
delicious.
That's berry
Yeah.
blue or toothpaste, so it's a win.
Yeah, so I've got this vodka drink with like juice, and they're only pouring like a shot of alcohol into
As
it.
Yeah.
Into
They do.
about a standard highball volume,
Yeah.
which normally gets you 2 to 2.5 shots of alcohol. This guy is just one right into the jigger, right in. That's it. Not even like
Yeah.
a little extra. Nothing. This guy's so tight on his pour. And I legitimately take the last of Leland's water and am pouring it into my drink to water it down because it is too sweet for me.
Wow. That's a lot.
For me.
Wow.
To drink. Yeah. Let
That
it
must have been
sink in.
impressively sweet.
Let it sink in.
Yeah, he tried to get me to try it. I was like, no, I'm good, thanks.
Remember in The Simpsons when they drank slushy with just straight syrup? It's a lot like that.
Oh no.
Was it like the Slurm episode of Futurama?
Yeah, nobody was really actually impressed with their drinks.
they were
Scott
all
and Leland had the tequila ones. Nobody had the rum one.
Oh, no, Scott had rum. I had tequila.
Oh, they just both had the same garnish.
Yes. Yeah,
flower?
the marigold flower. Yeah.
I mean, they can't really be serving full strength drinks because people will get messed up instantly.
Yeah, they will get too messed up.
Like, yeah, I get it. I mean, sure, I'm paying $12 for it. I expect a little more, but whatever. Yeah, we can't have drunk idiots. I paid. Wait, did I?
It was
16.
It was $17.
Oh.
But you walked away with
15
this.
or 16 at
You got a cup.
What is it?
Oh, yeah, I got a
Essentially,
$4.
you paid for a cup that had a little bit of a liquid in it. Yeah, a plastic cup, by the way.
Yeah.
But ooh,
It lights up.
I love it. It's great.
Yeah, $17 for a novelty cup. That's not bad.
3 different modes.
They had a weekend bar, but the line was super long, so we didn't wait in it. And I watched a video the other night, and the weekends bar was a 95-minute line just to get in and get a weekend bar drink and some pizza fries. I was like, I'm good.
Wow.
Pizza fries.
Sure.
Pizza fries are pretty great.
They're good, but they're not 95 minutes, $18 good.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
if you're in line and you're like, you're not waiting long, worth it.
But
Sure,
Our
if you're
bougie
not waiting
pass is
long.
not going to get us ahead of that.
But that wasn't marinara sauce. That was actually the weekend's blood.
I wouldn't put it past him. I'm telling you, man, I learned a lot about this individual in his house. Like, I am
He's messed up in the head.
Would you consider yourself a weekend fan now? Are you?
I don't know
are you
yet.
into it?
I haven't.
love the
I've only listened to like 3 songs on Spotify this morning because I had things to do, and they were like Blinding Lights. Obviously, was the first one, and then like a couple others that were a little slow. I was like, okay, these don't have like the beat that I was kind of looking for doing what I was doing right now. But I'll dive into this later. I do want to attempt to give it.
Yeah, if you want some like passionate love making music, listen to "Call Out My Name."
On it.
It's a good song.
Add it to the sex list.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, we had a good time. It was fine.
Yeah, the whole night was awesome. It was fantastic.
It's a voice of an angel.
You know, with the exceptions of like our friends here, our friends in chat, who we would have taken with us in a heartbeat and love to have their attendance. It was the 5 of us. It was a super fun time. The Scarecrow maze, which is like the only like non-IP maze there, was also really good. Surprisingly so.
No, that's not true.
What else was not an IP?
La Llorona, Hotel.
La Llorona. Oh yeah, you know what? Hotel was not good in my opinion.
No, Hotel sucked.
Yeah.
What hotel was it?
It was like this 1930s, kind of like this H.H. Holmes situation, Satan worshiper. It wasn't good. Like,
yeah.
I was like, you stop.
I think that one may have benefited from the actual line, because they had like videos of like the history of the hotel, and you would have gotten more context. That is one thing we kind of miss out. As we lose all of like the narrative that usually builds up some of these rides. But overall still not super great. I was a big fan of the Killer Clown one because that is one of my favorite horror movies.
I mean, there's that game coming out.
Yeah.
Game looks fun too.
I'm super into. It was, I think it's like its biggest achievement is it really captures all of the vibe from the movie. Like it feels like you just kind of walk right into the movie itself.
That's cool.
It did a great job, like color palette recreating all of that, and all of the clowns are like spot on. What are some of the other ones, Leland? I think there's 1 or 2.
There was the Universal Monster Maze, which was our first one, so not everybody was staffed yet, which I felt was a little.
That one was
I was
weak
disappointed.
Because everything the timing was off on everything.
Yeah, like it was. We watched a walkthrough. There was like 35% people not in it.
Oh wow!
Yeah, like we watched the walkthrough. It was like that wasn't there. That didn't happen. That guy wasn't there. Yeah, Blumhouse was the worst.
Really?
It was awful. I did not enjoy it. It was freaky combined with Black Phone. 2 really good movies that I was just like, this is not a good narrative for a scare house. It just didn't work.
I think Freaky is like an average movie.
It's fine. I mean,
I haven't watched Freaky.
It's fine, but it was just kind of like, okay.
That's one where a serial killer freaky fires into a teenage girl, right?
Yeah.
And the killer is played by
It's Vince Vaughn.
Vince Vaughn, yes.
Vince Vaughn, yeah.
But they do that. Universal has this problem, and it's a cost saving thing that they do, because I've read up on it. Is they do this thing where they use the transition rooms to get you to other sections, and they're just black walls. There's no theming. There's no lights. It's just like, here, we're gonna save money by doing this like 10-foot extra space that could have something in it, but it's a black wall and it gets you to the other room. And it's just a cost saving thing, which I get if you're on a budget, but
you're Universal.
You're not on a budget. Like I mean, obviously you have a budget, but like, come on now, you make probably 50% of your yearly annual revenue just on these 2 months. Mm-hmm. Pony up. Like, I shouldn't have to see a black wall.
I think the other big thing at the fault of Universal that does help make Knott's superior, because I had a blast of a time, but I mean, without knowing anything about what's going on at Knott's, I still think it's going to be better. And compared to previous years, my Knott's experiences are better than than the Universal I had last night. Still a great time. Just saying. Is Universal does not space out their groups?
No, they do not. They just keep letting people in.
It's just a train.
Yeah.
That was that was the thing that sucked the most.
Yeah. Resetting is super difficult on the scare actors inside to get in and out. There are some things that they have done that I noticed, like, okay, well, that helps take care of that. And that is like, okay, the first part of the line is going to get the scare on this one. The second one is going to be on this one. So you don't see this person resetting back into place. You may see them, but as you're looking for them to come back out again, you're going to get caught on the left side. So I saw some of that. They could have done more, considering the fact that like the line almost never breaks. You have to make the break in the line. Otherwise they just let a fistful of VIP. Yeah. And then they'll let in some more people behind us. So we're almost always got people usually behind us, because we are slowing down the lines. And it doesn't work. It ruins the experience to some degree because those people need a moment to kind of reset themselves and make a fun experience for everyone else.
Yeah, that's exactly the thing I was about to bring up about Universal, but I guess they're still doing it, so.
I mean, like that's why when we went to Reign of Terror that one time, like, did we ever really see anybody other than that time we had to stop and they do like the little performance piece for the crowd control?
Man, Reign of Terror is so good.
Yeah.
That was fun.
It really
Christmas
is.
again, y'all. Christmas,
I mean,
they're doing a weird.
Christmas.
Well, they're doing a weird thing this year. So they usually do the lights out, which I don't. Have you? Any of you guys ever done the lights out?
I haven't done one.
I want to do it.
So if anyone who doesn't remember what I've mentioned, it is lights out. Is they
close the mall?
Everybody like what? What happened?
Scott just beamed Anthony.
Why? It's so mean.
Because he's a monster. That's why.
Do I just add that to the bean count? Yeah, I'll add it to the bean count.
I mean,
because it's a bean.
Anyway, it's so the Reign of Terror is a 35 to 40 minute scare walkthrough with multiple rooms and themes and whatever. But like they shut off all the lights and they just give you a little itty bitty glow stick.
Yeah,
and it is absolutely terrifying.
I want to do that so bad.
So they're not doing that this year, and they're doing something called Lights On.
What?
And I'm like,
baby mode,
right? And it's just like, so you can see all the special effects and the artistry. And I was like,
the machinations.
But I don't care. I want to be scared
behind the curtain.
Yeah,
I like that reasoning because I'm a big fan of the production. Yes. Don't charge me full price.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I'm there to be reigned of terror.
Yeah. Listen,
wait, Leland, didn't they do that before too, though?
They might have.
They did it like just so you could see it.
They did have lights on nights,
just so people.
But like, see. Do it from like 4 to 6 or something, or 5 to 7, and then straight normal.
Yeah,
and then you can have your blackout nights, but don't charge me if all the lights are going to be on. Like that's a different experience altogether. And at that point, like I am just looking at your craftsmanship.
Yeah. All right, go ahead, dude.
Okay, I got another white and purple one. The last one was Marshmallow, so I feel like my odds cannot be good because we've all agreed there are more bad beans a bag than there are good beans. Scott, you're a monster, and I look forward to getting you back for this.
Shame they did. I'm so jealous.
Yeah, you just missed the conversation about it.
I'm going.
I really want to
go.
Somehow.
I'm good.
Those two marshmallows? Oh, wow.
Those are the only two in the bag, I'm sure. But what were we? Oh yeah. So, but Reign of Terror, they do their Christmas thing, which I think is just fun.
It's the same maze with Christmas, with the Christmas.
Yeah, and everyone's dressed like dirty clown or Santa elves and stuff. I'm like, yeah, it's fun.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, enough about what we did. What did you guys do over the weekend?
Oh, I actually I dusted off the old Pixelated Geek credentials and I put out a press release article. This has been the first thing I've posted since November 21st. Was it 2020? Whenever Miles Morales came out, because I reviewed that. That was the last thing that's the last thing I ever did.
Oh, the movie?
No, the game.
The game.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
That was a long time.
Yeah. So I wrote about.
What did you do? I'm sorry, you're about to tell me. Yeah. I'm like, what did you do?
Yeah. So there's a game from Square Enix called Valkyrie Elysium. A demo for it dropped on the PlayStation Store. So over the weekend I figured, let me give this a try, see how it is and all that. So I recorded a first impressions video of the demo. Then I figured, let me check the Square Enix press website, and I had to get my credentials back, and then I logged in. Turns out there was a press release thing for that demo. I'm like, cool, I'll just make a press release article for this. So quick little introduction, press release, little snippet, and then my video. So there's that.
Right on.
I'm slowly trying to get myself back into writing stuff again. Slowly, like pushing, like trying to crawl open into my brain and get the creative stuff out again. Like,
oh, good.
It's been a struggle.
Yeah, it happens.
I also finally watched Blade Runner 2049.
What'd you think?
I liked it a lot. It's a very long movie, but I really like that movie.
It is good.
It's a very good movie.
But I don't think it feels long.
It doesn't. It does. It doesn't.
I haven't watched it yet.
It don't feel as long as it is.
True.
Yeah. Yes, Corman. It's the second Blade Runner. So there's the original Blade Runner, and then Ryan Gosling. The Ryan Gosling.
The other Ryan from Canada.
Yes. And then didn't they announce a Blade Runner 2099 show?
They're doing a show.
Yeah.
Just this last week.
Yeah, and then and then I watched Cyberpunk Edge Runners, the anime on Netflix. That is so cool. It's so good.
I watched that show. Yeah, it's real good.
Granted, about halfway through, you can tell they lost their budget. But
that sucks.
But
it's not a drastic change.
It's not drastic, but there's some scenes that are just like, oh.
Yeah, they just stopped trying to blow their load on like big key action scenes.
Yeah. But
they tone it down.
But it's Trigger. What they do is great action scenes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, because yeah, go first, Anthony.
I was just gonna say, like, in this specifically, and I've seen it from some other Trigger stuff, is they're really good at visually interpreting an emotion or vibe without having the characters need to explain it. They just use the equivalent of like sweat bubbles or something like that, but not so cliche.
Yeah.
Like when the cyber psychosis.
No, yes.
Starts
the
to
eyes.
kind of There's a visual trigger.
Yeah.
That tells the audience like this is a thing that is growing. I really like that. That was all really good. I'm really hoping for more.
Same here. I highly recommend Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Even if you've never played the Cyberpunk game 2077,
which I haven't,
just watch the anime. It's really, really good. Also, Leland, Studio Trigger, they're the ones who did the Star Wars Visions episode of the brother and sister. Brother light side, sister dark side, and they fight each other.
Yeah, that was on my lesser ones, but I do know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was super kinetic.
Yeah, it wasn't one of the ones I enjoyed. I think the one I hated the most was the little robot boy and his dad.
Yes.
The Astro Boy in Star Wars?
Straight up Astro Boy.
Yeah, that one I think that was my least favorite, and then probably followed by that one. I've been thinking about it because they put out a little golden book comes out tomorrow of that Astro Boy Star Wars one.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about it at work today, actually, so it's funny you bring it up. But I was thinking of like, I think my favorite one was probably the one where the 7 Jedi are tricked into coming to that thing, and you find out that they're all Sith Lords except like 2.
Yeah.
I think that was probably my favorite one, and I like that kind of anime style. I was like, oh, you're not super anime, but you're still very much like animation that I'm used to.
I believe that's Production IG, and I think one of their best known thing is Ghost in the Shell standalone complex.
Okay, I've seen Ghost in the Shell, and I do like the animation in that one.
Yeah, and I think they also did Psycho-Pass.
I also like the one about the female Jedi that
it's true.
Is at the birthday party, and she's kind of like reluctant, and then she has to save like the town princess or her sister. I don't remember something, but I thought she was cool too.
Oh yeah, that's right. Trigger did 2 Visions episodes. So yeah, it was the one with the brother and sister, and the second one was darn, what was the second one? Shane, you remember? They did the twins one, and they did the Elder. Yes, the Elder. That's the
one with the bunny.
No, what? No, the one where dude has like his Padawans, and they like one like really wants to fight, and they come across this really old dude. That's a good one
too.
Yeah,
I like that one. Yeah. Hated the bunny.
I imagine you would.
No. I don't know. Why am I here?
For the sheer fact that she's a bunny, or
yeah, I was just like, just something about anthropomorphic bunnies that bothers me. I don't know why.
It's Star Wars. It's space. She's an alien.
I get it. I know. It's just something about like that specific animal that walks on bipedal bothers me.
It's not the first bunny in Star Wars.
Not at all. Nope. Bucky O'Hare. I know. I'm just, it's like, there's something about it.
That's fair. Everyone has their own preferences.
Anyway, Steph, did you do anything exciting over the weekend?
No.
Cool.
No,
Anthony, pick your poison out.
Oh, is that what that one is?
That's what that one is.
Number 4 on the list of ridiculousness is a pick your poison. A would you rather style game?
Should I vote? Can I vote to just remove number 1?
Look,
I'll be honest, I'm never gonna pick it. Like, even when someone says number 1, I always go number 2.
Like, I understand the thought behind it. You know, I get it. But at the same time, not a monolith of the Black community, not a monolith of the Asian community.
Oh, of course not.
Like,
yeah, I'm not a metal thing that just sprouted a couple years or months ago in random spots.
Remember that when the monoliths appeared and we didn't know what happened? Yeah,
that was really
Actually,
random.
there's still the bottom of one at Scripps Poway Parkway because I drove by it and they didn't fully uproot it.
Oh. Yeah. Did we ever find out what was going on there?
Aliens, bro.
It was a prank.
Oh, good point.
Yeah.
That's all.
Steph, you're enjoying watching The Boys for the first time, and you hate Homelander, as you should.
As you should.
Yeah.
Like, I had a very passionate talk about how much I really dislike Homelander to like Jordan.
Yeah.
Like, I called him and just was going off.
She did.
About how he is a POS character that just sucks.
Yeah.
Like, I've never seen any lower character, if that makes sense.
It's silly because there's people on the internet who just like, why is he the bad guy? And it's like, if you had to ask that question, you're also a bad guy.
Steph, especially with season 3, there was a large contingent of people who didn't realize Homelander was the bad guy. there's a huge contingent of them. Yes.
It's wild, isn't it?
And then
you're like, what?
And it's gotten to the point that Eric Kripke, like the guy who he's the showrunner, right?
Supernatural.
Yeah. He also made Supernatural. But he's like the head of the boys show. And he's just like, hey, all you people who just realized that Homelander is a bad guy, all these things, and you're sending hate towards the cast and everything, cut that out because we don't want you. Like,
oh, okay.
We don't want you. You missed the point of the show. Like,
well, it's like we've talked about it before. It's like I have customers who they're on the side of the Empire. Like when they watch Star Wars, they're like, "Oh yeah, the Emperor's got a good idea." You're like, "No, that's not what."
Are we the baddies?
I'm like, all right. I mean, that's a point of view, I guess. I mean,
it's a bad one.
All right. Yeah, I'm just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, tonight I'm going to watch the last episode of season 2.
Yes. People were criticizing Starlight.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, you haven't gotten to season 3 yet. Stuff happens in season 3.
Yeah. Some characters go through some stuff in season 3 that I would. No spoilers, but by the end of season 3, there's no good guys.
Okay, I was kind of getting a gist of that because no one's really a good person in there.
He's like, you don't look at anyone and go, they're right.
Yeah, a lot of people make mistakes. A lot of people do stuff that's just like,
except
you know what, we're going to overlook this.
You're right most of the time.
That was yesterday's problem.
Yeah, he's probably the rightest of them all. It's like,
like all of your motives justified. I get it.
Yeah. Especially in season 3.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Like,
I'll get there. Yeah, no, there was one part I was watching and I had it on at work. And I remember one part happened and I straight up was like, whoa! Like I just yelped.
Oh.
And I had to think for a second.
Maybe also don't watch season 3 at work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah. Especially the first 10 minutes of episode 1.
Yes.
Do not watch that at work.
You should probably not do that.
You'll be called into HR immediately.
You shouldn't be watching that show at work, kind of, period.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Kind of happened.
Watch something nice like Pokemon.
I don't know. Sometimes I have lunch and then I just
the Jamaican porno
angle it towards me.
What?
Because it literally gets like this and no one has to see what I'm watching.
That's
so.
Gotta get them all.
Yes. Because I mostly just have my phone like this, and I watch stuff on it. Like,
we get it. You have a new phone.
I watch it the other way. People don't need to see themselves in what I'm doing. It's fine.
All right, Anthony, you got some questions there, buddy?
All right, I got a couple matchups here.
Okay.
Would you rather a game of called Pick Your Poison, a bunch of cards, whatever. This is not an advertisement. Would you rather be 3 feet taller than you are right now? So what is everyone's height? I am 5'7", so 8'7". Jordan?
5'11".
I'm
5'11", so
5'10".
8'11".
3.5.
Leland's nearly 9 feet tall, almost considered a large creature.
Oh my god, I'm Lady D size? Will people want me to step on them on the internet now?
Yes.
Would you rather be 3 feet taller than you are currently, or be 3 feet shorter than you are right now?
Oh, taller.
Like 3 feet.
Because everyone knows
3 feet short, I can't do anything.
Everyone knows anyone that's 6 feet up, beautiful and deserving of love. Everyone below that, nah.
Ooh.
Yeah, what do they say? The shorter you are, the closer to HE double hockey sticks.
Yes. The taller you are, the closer you are to heaven.
Okay, I mean, I guess.
Wait.
Short people got no reason to live. Beck's hot takes.
Damn. Why, Lord?
That's 3.
Why are you testing me? Oh, man. I would be shorter. I would go 3 feet shorter. Now,
You just want to be a leprechaun for Halloween.
No, I don't. I've been short my whole life. It is a sad building block of my childhood. That said, the world is not made for tall people.
It is not.
It's not.
Yeah. Me and Jordan are asking for a lot of trouble, but we also just want to look imposing.
Yeah, and I'll be 8 feet tall and deserving of love because I'm so tall. You know how many women love tall men?
I think they have a cutoff.
Yeah, it's right below the waist. Go on.
Wait, if I was shorter, how? Okay, so fine.
Oh, if I'm short, is my dick the same size or?
Oh no, everything is proportionate. That's that. Yep, there it is.
Yep,
is that a bean?
That's
a bean.
Bean word?
That's a bean.
Thank you.
That's a bean.
But yes, I would assume everything is proportionate.
Yes.
So someone just goes. They select me in the little selector thing. They go to edit and then resize and then by percentage they just put it up and then that's it.
That's it. Just perfectly free transform to be 3 feet shorter.
Can I get Anthony's 3 feet if he doesn't want it?
This is a green bean.
Uh-oh. No, that's a jelly bean.
Usually I like green beans.
I've got the birthday cake bean.
Or?
Barf.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
Jordan, are you frozen?
Mine's birthday cake
should I also put this on Instagram?
It's up to you.
I mean, the reel I made's doing pretty good. Here we go.
This guy.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh no. Wait. Too soon to tell.
No.
He giggled.
Dirty dishwater. Is it?
Yep.
Oh god.
I'm just gonna add this to my story.
It's getting worse.
Nah, make it a reel, whatever.
Whoa. Wow.
All right. No for September.
You went bright red, dude.
Oh, he is very red right now. I'm gonna eat my bean now.
Awful.
Oh,
nope.
That's booger. Yeah.
Yeah. They're not good.
No for September.
That one began as something tasty and then it turned real bad. They
really up the coating on these. That
the
really
confuse
shells, you.
Yeah, way more sugar in the shells this time around. So it tastes sweeter at first.
It's thick like one of those freaking jelly beans you find in a dish.
And then barf.
Cody is so fast. He already made emoji. We just got beaned.
Why would you do this, Goots? We went to high school together.
But now me and Steph gotta play.
Bonded.
Hang on, I need to update everyone's bean count.
Thought we were gonna make it out of this. All right, well,
nope.
I got whatever this color is.
I got whatever that. Oh, I got a
I don't know what it was, but it was delightful.
Oh, you can suck a D.
Absolutely not.
That wasn't very nice.
Well, F you.
I didn't give you a bean. Don't take it out of me.
I forget if gestures count or not.
Dirty dishwater sucks.
That's a good question.
I guess I'm making a second reel.
Next bean is just like straight pink. I don't know what to do with this.
Cody's getting so many like emoji fodder in Pod Talk right now. No, okay, this is dirty dishwater or
I got dirty dishwater. It sucks.
There you go.
Or Tutti Frutti. Oh no, I'm okay. Let me just point this at myself a little bit.
That's what yours says.
Oh no! Oh god!
Mine's either
it's in my nose.
Oh, birthday cake.
Birthday
Sorry.
cake.
Yeah, birthday cake.
Yeah.
Sorry,
It's in my nose.
I was looking at stinky socks and Tutti Frutti.
Oh,
It's
there's
in
a
my
stinky
teeth.
socks?
There's a stinky socks. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Ew.
And then here's bean number 2. It's birthday cake, which is gross,
man.
but it's
I
better
got
than
dishwater.
it's better than dishwater.
Yeah, dishwater sucks.
The dishwater one is weird because it tastes exactly how you
imagine
think it would be. And you're just like, how?
Yeah.
Like if you were washing dishes and you just saw that like not clear water and was just like, I'm just gonna get a cup and just take a sip. Because it also kind of tastes like soap, but like soap with other things.
I like this birthday cake because it's totally erased the booger.
I like birthday cake ice cream. That's good.
I don't know why you're coming at me tonight. I literally have done nothing to you.
And he just beamed Leland.
I don't understand.
Because you have the least. That's why.
Nuh-uh. Steph has the least.
You have the least. You have one. Steph has two.
In terms of beans, this episode.
Listen, if you are watching the shows, collecting the points, you can cash in. That means us, the four of us, we have the fodder to bean each other.
Yes, if we were smart people, we would also be watching.
No! Who did that?
Already ate it. It was a pepper one.
Oh.
Pepper almost sounds good right now. All right. Well, we can't give points back, right? So
well, Leland is saved from the next beaning.
Leland's got a
There
free
you
pass.
go. Okay, note your bean.
Oh, I won't forget.
You remember that one? I'm safe.
Oh, does
you
Corm
can?
says you can give points back?
To Beck, if you can, because I have no idea how to do that. Corm, if you could teach me that, that'd be great.
Nah, I don't.
Or are you
I don't
saying
know how.
I can give them to Beck?
No, I think we're saying that if
It won't let me. LOL.
Oh, okay.
if you could teach us how to, Corm, that would be amazing.
Yeah, because we might be able to do it not from our end.
Well, it's okay. We'll just remember. Okay. All right, Anthony, you want to do another one since we all said tall and shorts?
Next
Tall and
one.
shorts.
Next one, very relevant.
Oh.
Would you rather have no taste buds, which sounds pretty good this month, or eat the last meal you had for every meal for the rest of your life?
Oh.
The last meal I had was an olive pizza. It was only an olive pizza because I ordered a pepperoni pizza because today's National Pepperoni Pizza Day, but they forgot my pepperoni. But they
Let me tell you,
remember the olive.
Always get messed up.
Oh no!
Since
During
our
lunch,
whole friendship, it's always been messed up,
dude.
Like somehow he always gets something
for
messed up.
For lunch, my brother went to McDonald's because we don't have food at the house right now. So he went to McDonald's to get us lunch. Right? I got my usual order of 2 McDoubles, no salt.
Duff, get that bean.
Medium fries, no salt, and a sweet tea with no ice. They forgot my fries.
Oh yeah.
You can forget the fries.
I mean,
they forgot my fries and they forgot one of Niall's sandwiches.
Oh, that's what you meant. I got beaned. Okay.
You got beaned.
Yeah, Steph, you got beaned.
Yeah, no, what do you call that? Yeah, Jordan, I remember prom. We went to Denny's. We all went to Denny's. It was the worst Denny's experience.
It was bad.
But Jordan got an Oreo shake, and there was no Oreos in there.
I remember
you got a vanilla shake?
It was a vanilla shake with some chocolate syrup. And I said, sir, I ordered an Oreo shake. And he looked me dead in my eyes and said, oh, you wanted Oreos in that? And I was like, I was like, I put the shake down. I was like, we're leaving. Didn't pay for that. Just left.
Well, we all left because I think 45 minutes wait, you got an Oreo shake without Oreos. And it was like, absolutely not. Let's go to Taco Bell.
Yeah.
And we went to Taco Bell.
Oh, wait, Corm, you can give back points? Yeah, if you can, just give the points back to Beck. So Leland's not safe.
No.
What are you?
Oh, I need to update Steph's beans.
Oh,
And frankly,
I'm strawberry banana smoothie.
Frankly, I'm upset that you saved Leland. I'll say it. I took that ish personally.
I mean, they beaned me last week.
It's true.
Yeah, but denying
Thanks,
me, that's where I draw the line.
I mean, you've been very mean
Thank
to me
you,
tonight.
Cody.
Doesn't that give you some sort of satisfaction?
Not. I have been regular mean to you.
I have a terrible idea, guys.
Oh,
What's
sure.
that?
What?
I was thinking about just turning off the restrictions for the final show.
What does that mean?
They can't spam us with
That they
memes,
can spam.
No. No.
Like,
Why don't you do it to 2? How about
no.
maybe reduce the timer
No.
the cost?
to like an hour, but like we can't pull out all the breaks.
I like Corm. I have quite a lot of points.
Yeah, I have.
And I may regret bringing this up, but there's still the double bean that no one has redeemed yet for 5,000 points. Just saying.
It happens.
Why?
I don't know.
It's
Maybe
there.
you're worth it. Maybe you're Maybelline. I don't know.
Look, it's also
Maybe you're Maybelline.
it's also a way to burn 5,000 points from somebody.
I'm glad you enjoyed that, Corm.
All right, Anthony, you got another card there?
No taste buds or last meal. Where do we land on that one?
Well,
I'll do
if I
the last meal for the rest of my life because I want to be able to taste things.
Yeah.
There are specific things I want to taste.
Yeah, so you had an olive pizza. That's where we got sidetracked immediately.
Yeah.
All right, olive pizza, that seems pretty solid.
Yeah.
The last thing I ate was a bean and cheese burrito.
Oh,
There's
I haven't
worse
had that in
things.
a long time.
There's worse things I could have had, but it's okay. Leland, what was the last thing you ate?
I had a couple slices of pizza that wasn't great.
Oof.
Oh,
All right, so no taste buds or only that on repeat?
But just for dinner, or is it like every meal?
Forever.
Every meal for the rest of your
Every
life.
meal.
Honestly, like I just cannot wrap my brain around not being able to taste things anymore because that removes the joy of eating for me.
No, you are correct, but
you're only eating the one thing.
But you're only tasting the one thing. Yeah,
that's gonna get bland in and of itself.
But that's a meal.
At that point, you
I
got
can still snack, baby.
But like day 2, I'll be just over that. Yeah,
and I can still drink. I could like.
It's true. It just says meal. I mean, you could take a bite of something and call that a meal and just have something else with it.
I could just be here eating candy. That's not a meal. It's just a snack, baby.
I really feel like you're going against the like.
Okay, if I have a slice of pizza with every meal for the rest of my life, I can still have other things with it.
You can only eat the last thing you ate.
So even snacks. So snacks are little pizzas.
That's
snacks are just little olive pizzas.
I will rub something on my tongue and not eat it. Just let me taste it, baby. Come on, baby.
No.
Let me get a little taste.
Yeah, I had. What did I have? I had salt and pepper pork chops, some fried rice, and some pancit.
I had a cluck from Jack in the Box with curly fries and an unsweetened iced tea. That would make it really easy to diet, though. You know, having no taste would make it really easy to diet. Be eating all the healthy stuff that I don't currently enjoy. Yeah, actually, you do have a point there, Johnny Specs. You do have a point.
Yum.
But Cody also has a point. Spit, don't swallow. You get all the flavor, but none of the calories because you're not eating it.
Y'all are really like stepping on the spirit of the question here by picking.
Fine, I'll just have pizza forever.
Yeah. Corm had fried tilapia with rice and ketchup. Solid.
Mm-hmm. That sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the ketchup is where I'm kind of questioning. Like, was the ketchup on the fish?
No, you use it to kind of just spice up the
add a little flavor.
You get some of the vinegary-ness of the ketchup. That's what that's for.
I did. Okay.
Yeah.
Like in my mind, I had this vision of you like hitting the 57 all over the like.
Nobody, only psychopaths put the ketchup on everything.
I've seen some people drizzle ketchup over their rice.
Yeah, and now we're not friends with those people, are we?
No.
Are we gonna talk about the people who ketchup on the fries as opposed to ketchup next to the fries, and how on fries people are just. Like people you just turn your back on immediately.
Yeah,
They are unhealthy people.
They do not have their lives together if they're putting ketchup drizzling all over their fries.
Friday, I went and had dinner with my brother and my dad. It was a late birthday dinner since we haven't had a chance to sit down together. And we're at the sports bar up in Poway, and we all get a different burger. And I know my dad is this kind of psychopath. I didn't realize that I live with a psychopath who also puts ketchup right on top of the fries. Who are these people? What makes you think that this is a better way? Just try to explain to me how in some world this is a better option than just pooling up your ketchup on the side. This is insane.
I put it on the side because I like my fries crispy still.
Everyone knows.
Soggy.
Everyone knows when you get nachos, it's better to have some nachos inside, not just on top. When it's just on top, you've got everything underneath that is just ruined now. It's just more work than is needed. Same with ketchup. If you just put the ketchup on top,
no cheese,
you're just making a mess. It's not worth it. Just pull to the side. This is the smart move. Don't be a psychopath.
Sorry, I had to pretend Ben Beck. They're out here with ketchup and mustard on top of the fries.
Beck, I thought you were cool. Ugh.
Yeah, no.
Okay, next question. I guess we can squeeze out one more question. B, unable to use the following words. The and to be of.
No.
Or never eat chocolate again.
I'll never eat chocolate again.
I'll never eat chocolate again.
That easy?
That easy. I don't eat chocolate that much in general. Like, yeah, I like chocolate well enough, but it's not
candy person.
Yep.
Leland, you look conflicted.
I love chocolate.
Sure do. That's why we're such good friends.
Chips. Sometimes I don't choose the chips.
That's called self-control, Steph. Congratulations.
Oh, okay.
We had chips.
I'm just saying I love chips too. And ice cream.
I'll speak Spanish forever.
Don't try and break the game, Johnny Specs.
I guess I'll just have to get rid of chocolate because I wouldn't even know how to not use those words as a joke.
Yeah. Like, does it just replace? Like, do you just not have it in your vocabulary anymore?
You cannot say it.
Do I have to make a conscious effort to remember not to say it?
Yeah, do you have to try, or I just don't say it?
Completely, like magic-wise.
It just magically is erased. You are incapable of saying it.
So then, if I'm incapable of saying it due to, let's say, magic, then I don't really know what I'm missing, so I would replace those words with other things anyway.
Or you wouldn't replace them at all.
You know they exist because you've lived this long.
Sure, but I'm just saying, but my body won't be able to actually say them, so then I'll just have to learn to say things without using them.
Yeah, I don't remember all the words, so I just feel like if I were talking, I would... Yeah.
What?
I mean, you achieved it in that sentence, but it didn't sound very classy.
You know what? I'll get rid of chocolate just because maybe I don't need it.
The, and, to, be, and of. Very
There's
common adverbs.
These in the world that I can enjoy.
And all the time.
Those are such like useful articles. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
We change a lot of things.
Yeah. I'll just get rid of chocolate. That's fine.
I'm fine with getting rid of chocolate. That's not a huge deal to me. In fact, it's not a very big deal at all to me at all.
It's a huge deal for me, but I'll learn to live without it. There's other candies. There's imitation chocolate. There's white chocolate.
Do you love me some white chocolate?
Mm-hmm.
But I thought like no chocolate altogether.
I mean, it just says chocolate. So he's just picking it all apart.
I mean, chocolate is an umbrella, and then there's white chocolate and all those other things that fall under that. So you can't eat any of that umbrella.
It's okay. It's okay.
Let's see if we can end bigger than that. Only be able to communicate by shouting as loud as you can.
So Stephanie Agnes
Steph already does that. Yeah.
Or only be able to whisper.
Like you do. So the medium is Whisper Daddy and Steph. Those are our two.
That's it.
I think I'd rather be Whisper Daddy.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Whisper Daddy. I don't want to yell.
I don't like that because sometimes people whisper and they don't realize they have bad breath, but I still can't hear you, so I have to lean forward, and you're still all
Steph.
And I'm just like, what?
But Steph, can you imagine? Say, for instance, you are at a funeral, and you turn to me. Because I'm alive in this scenario.
No one liked her anyway.
And you try to just talk to me and say, like, something innocuous like, I need a pee! Like,
No.
The mortician made her so ugly.
Why is this happening?
It should have been me!
Whispering's too
Yes,
low.
I did it. He deserved it. I hope they burn an HE double hockey stick.
Yes.
I thought we couldn't
really had
spell.
hope for a second.
Are we not allowed to spell?
I thought we couldn't spell.
No. I've been doing it.
No, yes,
We've always said HE double hockey sticks.
Yeah.
Okay.
If that's the case, then Steph needs to take like 6
Yeah, then
beans
I
from
need to
2
take
years
beans.
ago.
Yeah. I need to take beans if that's.
No, yeah,
that's
we've been letting that fly. That's been fine. It's been lewd gestures and the words themselves. Context.
Well, at least when we say the H word, we spell that, but everything else has been like I said, POS.
Sure.
Yeah.
But that's an acronym. You're not even spelling it at that point.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Now remove the A B like all those and you start to shout.
That'd be annoying.
See, Beck, that'll just become a point sale.
Point sale. Point of sale. Cash wrap.
Yeah, but you can't say of, so just point sale.
Oh, okay. I see what you're doing there. All right. We'll wrap it up for the main show here. Thank you so much for joining us. If you have enjoyed this ridiculous conversation, then please be following us on our social medias. We are on the Instagram, Twitter, and the Facebook. Technically also on TikTok, but don't bother looking us up. Follow it. Just don't expect anything from us. We are on all those. You can search the League of Ridiculous Conversations or at LORC Podcast. We knocked another one off of the list of ridiculousness. So if you want to add ridiculous topics, feel free. Send us an email with all of your crazy 2 a.m. conversation topics. That's the gold we're looking for here. Send those to lorcpodcast@gmail.com. If you have shown up late to the live Twitch stream, we're here every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can catch this whole thing as a podcast. Eventually, it goes back onto the internet on Twitch. Really just messed myself up. Stitcher. Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Verizon Podcasts, whatever. I don't know.
Audible.com.
Audible.com. They got podcasts.
They do.
Yeah.
Let us know if we're there too.
Yeah, actually, let me check.
But we are on the podcast places. That's the important part of this little piece of information. We are on the podcast places. You can download us, subscribe to us. Just go ahead and give us a little follow there, and we will be much appreciative of that.
Thank you for cheering, Jackie.
Thank you, Jackie. Keep wasting those points, you fool.
They're not points based. That's money based.
What? Wait, what?
Yeah.
Get bits or money?
Yeah, bits
Does
are.
that word count?
But which word?
What did I say?
I'm not going to say it in case it counts.
We
honestly don't know what you're
Wait,
talking about.
No, we've been saying bits.
No. Anthony said a BA word, and I don't know if that
BA
counts.
word?
Yeah.
What did you say?
Did I say the butt word?
No, you said the BALL word. Does that count as a swear?
Balls?
Yeah.
I think we're fine with balls.
I don't know. You were all questioning double HE hockey sticks. I'm not going to bring it up. I'm just saying.
That's different.
The rules are
soccer
dumb.
balls, basketballs.
Yeah, but he didn't say it in the sense of like, I got basketballs.
Listen, the rules are dumb. The fact that we can say balls, but not the Kendrick Lamar album is ridiculous.
Yes,
They were made up.
Or the thing above the balls.
The rules were made up
unless it's a
fly.
technical term.
When is that a technical term?
I'm just saying. I mean,
When
like,
your doctor says it.
When we're eating spotted dick, is that when it is?
Yeah.
No, I meant the.
Or you're talking about the
PNS
little
word.
deer? You're talking about like them little deers, the dick dicks?
Oh, they're really cute.
They are cute.
Yeah, they're adorable.
Anyway, podcast.
Are
Whatever.
we actually
Jordan,
on Audible?
How are we?
We're on Audible.
What?
Nice. That's like legit. That's like a place you spend money.
That's cool.
What?
Right on.
How did we get there?
What?
I thought you have to.
What?
How are we there?
Yeah, our podcast is on Audible.
Because Lipson's out there doing the good Lord's work and spreading the good news.
Listen to us on Audible.
Listen to us on
cool.
Audible. Listen,
Wait.
that's the only one I care about now.
And then when you guys get your free credits to get a book with your Audible subscription, why don't you also give us a little listen while you're there?
There you go.
All right, Jordan, where can they find you on the internet?
You can find me on most social media platforms at Jordan is a Bear and on twitch.tv/Jordan is a Bear. I usually stream on Fridays, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, playing Bloodborne, but I am prone to doing random streams over the weekend with Steph. So,
Yes.
follow Steph on social media because she tweets when we go live. I don't.
Oh, yeah. This is true. All these things are true.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and look at my article on pixelatedgeek.com. It's about the demo for Valkyrie Elysium. You could also watch my first impressions video on that, or Wu Long Fallen Dynasty, which I played both of those over the weekend. Just recorded videos, put them up on my YouTube channel. Jordan's a Bear. You'll find it. It's fine. Yeah, that's it for me. I think I'm gonna try to do another video at some point. But anyway, the end. Steph, where can people find you on the internet?
The end.
You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch at Steph Noise. That's STPHUHNOIDS. I post stuff.
You sure do.
I did a first impressions of Kirby's Dream Buffet.
Which is so much fun.
Yeah.
That game is a lot of fun. It's Kirby Fall Guys.
Oh.
Yes.
Did you see Did you see this new stuff for Fall Guys this month?
Yes.
Yes.
And I thought of you.
Oh, I am racking up them points to get that Vulcan and Borg outfit.
Okay, yeah. I
got the Xenomorph yesterday.
Oh,
I
nice.
feel like Leland would like this.
I'm running around a little alien. I got red eyes. I'm just like,
No.
And the new levels are super hard. They're all like, it's all sci-fi, science fiction based stuff. It's fun, but hard. So,
Sounds cool.
Right on.
Sunday should be great.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, and are we adding a new game to the rotation this week? Actually, we'll
Yes.
talk about it on Sunday. We'll talk about on Sunday. What are we playing on Sunday?
Yeah.
Tune in, find out.
Yep. I'm Leland. You can find me at Leland Pierce Art on Instagram, or apparently my teak sona, a word that Anthony used that I can't stop laughing at because it's so dumb. You said it first. I know you probably don't remember that, but
I don't.
I understand. Anyway, Pineapple Pierce on Instagram as well, or just I get this. So my Twitter, kind of doing a little bit better, because I started hashtagging and retweeting the Warehouse 13 resurgence, and a lot of those Warehouse 13 people, we all just keep repeating stuff. So I'm getting a couple followers.
Oh,
that's kind of
nice.
cool.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Anyway, Anthony, it's
If
time.
you would like me to enter your haunted maze, then find me at Spooky the 13th on Instagram and the Twitter.
Could have been worse.
I feel like someone should be insulted, but I'm not sure who.
The dead person that he's going after.
Who said they were dead? It's just haunted.
Why is it haunted? Oh, no, don't answer that one.
So until next week, I'm Anthony, and in alphabetical order we are
Jordan.
I'm Leland.
I'm Steph.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.